Go ahead.
I propose
propose
that we adopt a modified consensus procedure
that we adopt a modified consensus procedure
requiring 90%
requiring 90%
approval.
approval.
Rob,
Okay,
Wait. Is this a clarifying question?
this is adding more information.
Please do.
Okay.
Mic check.
Mic check.
I got a visit from Jeff Jocelyn,
I got a visit from Jeff Jocelyn,
who's been facilitating
who's been facilitating
at Occupy movements
Occupy movements
across the U.S.
across the U.S.,
New York,
New York,
San Francisco,
San Francisco,
Portland.
Portland.
He's going again this weekend.
He's going again this weekend.
He says most other Occupy movements
Says most other Occupy movements
have already adopted 90% consensus.
already adopted 90% consensus.
And most of us here
Most of us here
recognize the problems with the consensus process
recognize the problems with the consensus process
as it is.
as it is.
So let's move with the rest of the occupation.
So let's move with the rest of the
applications. Are there any clarifying questions? Raise your hand now.
Chris
And then right here.
and Lauren.
My clarifying question
My clarifying question
is I don't understand how we would achieve, how we would measure 90%.
I don't understand how we measure 90%.
90%.
Can you answer that?
Like we did in
Can
demands.
you answer that?
Mic check.
Mic check.
In demands, when we had a lot of people, and we're checking for consensus, we'd count. If it was unsure.
Clarifying question.
Will this proposal
Will this proposal
allow people to still voice their stand sides
still voice their stand
and
sides
their blocks?
and their blocks? Yes.
Also,
Yes.
mic check.
I love my brothers and sisters. It's going to be 39 degrees. Whatever decision you make. You've already made a decision. I want you to know.
That's not a point of process. Sorry. Next for a clarifying question. Lauren asked your question. Somebody else. When do we leave? It's not a clarifying question. The proposal on the table is to move to 90% consensus, like most other Occupy movements have moved to. We would do this by counting. What was your question?
Rob,
Just to make sure that people can still voice their
And
blocks.
everyone still gets to voice their opinion. Consensus, but 90% instead of 100%. That's the proposal. Any other clarifying questions?
Rob,
Rob. Rob doesn't have one. Anyone else? Well, are there any concerns with this proposal? It's not consensus. It's not consensus. Mike check's valid.
Sorry, we heard you. It's not consensus. It's a concern.
Are there any other concerns? About the proposal?
about a proposal.
Okay. Are there any other concerns?
Concerned about my own proposal?
Mike check.
Mic check.
Mike check.
I'm uncertain.
I'm uncertain.
How would we call a vote?
How would we call a vote? He said count.
Yeah, if it's
No. What would initiate the vote? Would that be up to the facilitator, or?
It's the same process. Just when we do, spirit fingers thing, and we count up blocks and stand aside.
Can you mic check?
How we vote is the same. We go through blocks and stand asides. If it seems like there's a high number of blocks and stand asides, more than 10%, then it needs to be amended.
I think that a lot of the problems with the consensus process are when people fully don't understand the consensus process, and not a problem with the consensus itself. So my concern is that the whole point of this movement is to offer an alternative to the crappy form of democracy we have now.
I have my stack next for concerns. Going along with what Kevin's kind of said. I feel that what they're talking about is very much the same as 100% consensus.
It's very much the same as 100% consensus.
I feel that we've confused stand-asides and blocks. Consensus process allows for 90% or 80% of people to agree while like 10 stand aside but don't like leave the movement. So it's basically a vote. But it's really not. Because the point is unity and solidarity. Which is pretty freaking cool. Concerns?
My concern is that I'm not sure that there will be much difference. For example, in this particular conversation we just had, it wouldn't have made any difference if we had the system that we're talking about right now. The only time it would make a difference is if people are blocking too much.
Chris.
Brief example. Why this would be effective. We have no goals. However, I really think all of us, except for the trolls, we know who they are. Would agree on some extremely basic goals. For example, the system doesn't represent us. Which is why many of us sleep in a park. And that hasn't been able to pass consensus. This is an extremely bad problem. It's crippling the movement. Because it's supposed to be a mass movement. If we want that, I believe we need this.
My concern is addressed.
Was Roger next?
Raj next.
Addressed?
Okay.
Lauren has
Concern to your concern, I guess.
Mic check.
Mic check. I guess it's a concern. In regards to new proposal, not being so different from our old system. I find, and most proposals that get tabled are typically tabled for the one person. So this will cut out. That one person. I'm fine with that.
Are there any other concerns that have not been addressed?
I am concerned
That this will create
non-unity.
that people will
leave the movement because they are being pushed out.
Chris.
We already don't have unity. I feel often misunderstood and taken to mean repression of dissent. That's not what this is. One person trampling all over 100 people is anti-democratic. It's the status quo. So 100% consensus is often a paradox.
Keep in mind that we are the 99%. And right now we have 100% consensus. So we need to at least move it back a little bit.
Okay. Are there any concerns that have not been addressed that might block this proposal? Okay, are there any stand-asides? Does anyone want to explain that? I don't want to explain my stand-aside. I'm fine with you guys.
I've already explained it.
Cool, so are there any blocks? It passes. From now on, we'll be working on...
Yes! That's awesome.